Okay guys, it is time to talk about that damn intermittent fasting again. I know, for those who've seen my intermittent fasting videos, go to the next video. Because for those who just chimed in, it's time to talk about it because like certain subjects go like in waves of hype, and now that intermittent fasting headache is coming back into my life. So let's talk about the old intermittent fasting real quick because otherwise I'm going to sound like a broken record. So, what's the dealio? Is it the fact that I've got energy all day long and I'm freaking stoked for 100% keto? No. Okay, so the deal is that to keto adapt, it goes in chunks, guys. This crap I did on my Facebook today, I wrote on my Facebook, it was a question, how long does it take for you to keto adapt? And somebody wrote like 6 days and started laughing inside. Not at the person, but the fact that there's so much misinformation out there that it was just like 6 days? Yo, you need to give yourself a year. I started off saying 3 months. It is about 3 months because it goes in chunks. You don't just eat carbs your whole life and then try keto and drop the carbs and raise your fats and then you're like, ah, success, I'm in ketosis, look at my body. No, that's not how it works. Your body's going to want to use glucose when you first go on keto. It's going to be like, what the hell are you doing? Okay, bring back the carbs. I'll make you crave them. I'll make you think about them. I'll make you moody. I'll give you the keto flu until you bring my freaking carbs back. That's what your body does. It's not fun. And if you do not take this temple and do everything you can to put it in a parasympathetic state or a more state of calm, during your keto adaptation, you still are going to make sugar through tissue. Yes, as we know. How many times have I said this? Gluconeogenesis. Yes. Okay. So it takes a while. Your body has to make the enzymes to then break down the fat, to then be able to digest it, then to be able to get your body in a calm state, to get the cortisol that's been just like squeezing out of every orifice of you all, to get your cortisol back in balance. Then maybe perhaps you'll make them and possibly start to use them. But even when you start using the ketones, you can easily go back to using glucose. So there's this really wacky, wonky, like one day your glucose is in a ketogenic range of under 80 milligrams per deciliter or 4.4 millimolars for you rest of the world people. And then the next day it's 5.6 or it's 110. And then, my friends, and then we try to intermittent fast. Okay, so the whole point of keto is to fat load all day long. But y'all sitting there go, oh, I'm going to have my bulletproof coffee because it's a fat burner. No, it's not. Where are you burning fat? It's overstimulating the already overstimulated adrenal glands. It's lowering your tyrosine. It's making it D-deficient. It's acidic. It's one of the most heavily sprayed crops. And you think that you're going to lose more fat. I mean, it's diuretic. It's like, you know, cortisol, blood sugar. Okay, so then you put fat, because the reason why it's so brilliant to do the bulletproof coffee is because caffeine's an appetite suppressant. And then you put fat on top of that, it's a double appetite suppressant. And this gives you the false sense of, but I'm not hungry. So, and I lost a bunch of weight. You lost a bunch of muscle. You lost a bunch of water. You didn't lose body fat. Your body's not going to let go of its number one commodity. Not under stress. You can't just do things flippantly and think that you're going to lose body fat. That's not how the body works. Otherwise, every time I go to the gym every day and I see these people on the treadmill every day, and they never get ripped. Ever, never, and never, ever. And they do the spin class. But I love my spin class. Before you do spin class, you have to check out the health of your adrenals. Just saying. Are you slathered in cortisol? And get off the bike. But the point is the intermittent fasting. So you heard that intermittent fasting is the way to detoxify. Yes, because I'm from hippie California and we're just so healthy out here. No, we're not. People are cuckoo. A lot of people are cuckoo here. Let me tell you, I'm around these healthy people, so-called healthy people. All right. So you think that you're detoxifying because you're not eating. No. Well, if you're eating crap, then yeah, you're not eating the toxins from the crap. True that. True. But the problem is that your body, when you're not eating and it doesn't get enough glucose, it gets pissed. And then it breaks down more tissue to convert into sugar to fuel a car that has an empty gas tank. And then you get up and you go to the gym. Or you have your bulletproof coffee and you go to work. And then when you finally eat, you're really hungry. How are you going to lose weight on coffee when your stomach's been empty all night long? And when you wake, your body needs to restore glycogen or use ketones. But it doesn't know how to use ketones in the beginning. It doesn't know how. So you're a carb burner and you don't eat carbs. So how are you going to move through your day? How are you going to do your morning run? We have these amazing systems to raise blood sugar. I've mentioned them before. IGF-1, glucagon. We have gluconeogenesis, amongst a few more. But when you go run or you do your thing without gasoline in the tank, stored glycogen, the body gets pissed. 1 day, 2 day, okay. Continuation of this mess, then the adrenals go, I'm going to go into stage 3 adrenal fatigue. And I'm going to slow your ass down because you're not slowing down. And then you want to crash the day, you're getting sleepy, tired. Or your adrenals are so stimulated that you don't crash until the nighttime. Oh, I sleep really well. I crash. Oh, you crash at night. That's friggin' awesome. That's not destroying your body at all. Because you eat twice a day and you think you're detoxing. No, that creates more toxic. Because that creates estrogen dominance. Yeah? Because your body has to squeeze and get freaking gasoline from somewhere. So let's catabolize. Let's break down your tissue so it can feed the fledgling brain. And then your leptin starts to get, like, resistant. I'm just shocked on this that happens to people's bodies and they need coffee to get through their day. Or they crash at night. Or they're tired in the morning. Or they just cannot, no matter how much they exercise, they just can't get rid of this stuff. Women are like, oh my god, I'm getting cellulite. What do I do? Can I lose cellulite? I mean, I'm only eating twice a day. And I heard it's a great way to get, you know. I did a consultation with a woman. She was so thin. I was like, you're gluconeogenic. And she lifted her, I said, lift her, top me, see your belly. I was like, damn, well, you should have an 8-pack with how little you're eating and all that exercise. But she didn't, because the body will rob from here and then just redistribute it here, because that's the protection zone. If you're not, let's make this very clear. If you're not in ketosis and you get up and you don't eat, the body needs fuel. So it can't just get out of nowhere. It doesn't know how to use ketones. It's going to rob from your body. Period. End of story. And just because you see the scale move don't mean nothing but death. Death by self-suicide. Because you keep going, and at some point the body's going to expire. People look inflamed. They look gaunt. They look sickly. They get dark circles under their eyes. They don't look well. They've got rashes and skin issues, and the dexterity of their skin gets all weird. They don't even have motivation to go to the gym because they're tired, or they have to drink caffeine to get through their workout or pre-workouts. So if you don't want to become estrogen dominant, if you don't want to go through leptin resistance, if you don't want to start to become insulin resistant and incredibly catabolic or lower your testosterone, men, don't intermittent fast. You can intermittent fast once you are in ketosis, highly keto adapted, for a while. And every once in a while you can skip breakfast. But breakfast is an endocrine blah blah. It's a blah blah blah. It's an endocrine balancer. Because when you eat fatty protein in the morning and you break the fast, you're sending signals to the hypothalamus via the stomach because the body's digesting those fatty proteins. And it's getting your heart rate up and the blood to uncongeal. And you're ready to go, go, go. And the cortisol's the right rhythm. And that's what puts the body back in balance, is to eat something. That's how you get the business. Boom, boom. That's how you get the business. And not be estrogen dominant, and not have low testosterone, men. So interesting, all this stuff. You're not ready to intermittent fast. No, you're not. And the only intermittent fasting you should ever do is eat breakfast, maybe skip lunch, go on to dinner. And you best get your macros right. Because if you try to stuff too much protein because you are fasting, and you're trying to reach your protein requirement, and then you have 34 grams of protein in dinner, that can kick you out of ketosis. There's a lot to learn. You can't just go on the internet and be like, oh, this person did it, so I'm going to do it. They had success, and I'm going to have success, and they wore this top, so I'm going to wear that top because they look great, and I'll look great in it. No, it doesn't work that way. You have to do your due diligence and learn as much as possible before entering this type of reality, or trying to cross that bridge over to ketosis land and get, BAM! The mother-sucking business. 48. I'm so stoked. 48 years old. Who says that you have to get old? Really? Really, 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 really? Just learn, please learn as much as possible. If not for me, question everything. If keto seems too easy with the carb replacements and the food porn and the intermittent fasting and eating a lot of protein and all this and drinking your coffee, if keto seems that easy, or if life seems that easy, you ain't going nowhere. You're lateral, because life never should be easy. Life should be a challenge, 100%. And I accept the challenge, no matter what. And if life gets too easy, I know something's wrong. So if you guys want to learn more, how to really get into ketosis, how to fast the right way, the right amount of timing, and the right macros, then go to my website and sign up for consultation. Because I realize now a lot of you guys don't know that I actually do consultations, and they're very insightful and informative, and I don't lie to nobody. I ain't promising you the world. Yes, you can eat your allergen cheese and your nuts and everything out of a package and not take care of yourself and go to bed late. You know, I just get a little passionate. So go to stephanieperson.com if you guys want to learn how to do this the right way. I've gotten a lot of people in ketosis, a lot of people to actually just be more healthy. It's the most exciting, exuberant, fantabulous thing I've ever experienced in my life, and to share this with people is like, this is like, I can't live a better life. You can also go to my Facebook, where I talk a lot about the human body, which is Stephanie the Business Person Facebook, or Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagram, and I'm about to peace out because it is hot up in here. I cannot wait for the weather to finally cool off. Peace out.